What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. If you guys are already a longtime viewer, I appreciate the support and it means a lot to me. So in today's video, we're going to be going over what the channel is going to look like in the next few months, talking about what's been going on with the channel behind the backgrounds, and answering some questions you guys had in the Discord. So first off, I wanted to say, if you guys didn't already know, we started up a Twitch channel. I've been streaming there as much as I can. On top of all that, I've also started working another job, which has been quite a bit, and it's been making it pretty hard to maintain the schedule. If you guys didn't know, we've been posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday new long-form videos all the time. We also started up a new Minecraft series, so a lot of new content is definitely getting produced. It's just been very, very frustrating with the laptop issue. I'm still on a laptop, so it's gotten to the point now where it's overheating really badly and it's having graphic issues. It's made it very, very hard to record, post, and actually play the game, and on top of that, actually upload and make content for you guys. So the first question we have is, what is your favorite top tier tank to play? If you don't play top tier, what's your favorite tank to play in general? If I had to pick a favorite top tier vehicle, it would probably be either the M1A1 AIM or the M1A2 SEP V2. I just like the playstyle of the Abrams, and once you get used to them, they're definitely one of the best top tiers in general. And if I had to pick a favorite tank to play in complete general, it'd probably be either the American M41 or M551 Sheridan. I like some of the light vehicles, and honestly, they're pretty fun to play in my opinion. The next question we have is, what do you use to edit, like software? What I use to edit currently is CapCut. I've been using CapCut for a very long time. It's just what I'm comfortable using. I make my thumbnails using Pixlr, which is all, everything I use is free. I do pay for some premium use, however. And then for recording, I either just use OBS or NVIDIA. What's your favorite jet that's not American or Russian? That's a very hard question to answer. Obviously, I'm more fond of American aircraft. I tend to focus my channel mostly on American aircraft. If I had to pick one that's my favorite, I'd either have to say the Mirage 2000 or probably the Gripen. I think the plane I've played the most that isn't American or Russian would have to be the Gripen. What's your favorite vehicle and what is your name? So, my favorite vehicle in War Thunder is probably either going to be the AH-1 Zulu, the F-18, or the Corsair. Those are all three, like, my favorite all-time aircraft, so definitely one of those. And then my name is really just I kind of mix up a bunch of stuff I do. I play, the idea is that it's a name that doesn't just signify one thing, and that I will definitely mix up what I post and what I do. I know right now it's mostly War Thunder, but that's going to change here shortly. Are you planning on diving into more Russian/European/Asian or non-US tech in general? Or will it stay US focused forever? It will probably stay US focused forever. Let's be honest here, most of my channel viewers are American. Most people find, the videos that they want to watch being American. I've made quite a few videos on Russia. Honestly, I think if you looked at my top 5 videos in terms of views, they're all about the MiG-23. And it's not that I don't like playing other nation vehicles, it's just that it's not necessarily as easy to record and post content on some of the Russian or European nation vehicles. I do know I have a lot of videos planned here in the next few months for vehicles like the F2 and a couple new AA systems, so those are definitely not going to be US focused, but just keeping your eyes and ears open and just kind of seeing how the game progresses, that kind of decides on what I'm going to post. Who do you think would win, 100 L3s or one mouse? The one mouse is gonna win very, very easily. Honestly, when we did our live stream a few months ago with the community and we had like 30 M22s versus one mouse and the mouse was still winning, there's just like no hope for those L3s. They're honestly kind of cooked. Anyway, what do you think will be in the next update? The next update is going to be super simple in my opinion. They've already laid out what's coming and how everything's going to be added, so it's not really hard. We're going to see the F2 for Japan. I'd be willing to bet a crap ton of money on that. We'll see the American AH-56, which is a pusher prop prototype to the Apache. We'll see some of the new AA systems that they've been leaking. It really is just a very simple update. Japan will finally get a top-tier aircraft, like which would be the F2. America is getting a new helicopter, which is the AH-56. And then we'll see, those new AA systems that Gaijin's already leaked. So it's really a bread and butter update in my opinion. New AA, F2, new helicopter. Do you think we're getting 5th gens this year? And are we getting the Stole / MTT Eagle? For as far as 5th generation go, I'm not 100% sure. If you told me 5th gens would come in December, I would not be surprised. If you told me that they would come next summer, I would not be surprised. It really is just going to be on whatever Gaijin's thinking. Personally, I think they'll hold out another year, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then the STOL Eagle, I don't think so, no. It didn't carry any sort of weaponry. It's like the F-18 Harv. It also just didn't carry any weaponry. Any of those U.S. test vehicles just never really carried weapons, so it's really hard for Gaijin to even think about modeling them or adding them, and they wouldn't really serve a purpose, so I really don't think we'll see them. What are your predictions on a few next updates? So obviously next update, like I just said, we're going to see the F2, the AH-56, and new AA. I would imagine that at some point in this year we'll see bombers being added. I also think we will see addition to anti-radiation missiles, and I think we'll get some new strike aircraft. Maybe the long-awaited A6E for the US tech tree, maybe some new F-16 versions as well. I really would not expect anything completely major except for the new AA in this first update, or in this next update, and then the addition of bombers. That would not surprise me if that's kind of the basic layout for the rest of the year. Could you talk about how to get partnership with Gaijin? It's pretty simple to get partnership with Gaijin. They have it listed in their website. It's if I remember correctly, it's 500 subscribers and like 1,000 long form views or 5,000 shorts views, and that might seem like a lot for anyone getting started out, but it's actually really simple. Getting the views is definitely a lot easier on shorts. I did it via long form. Most people do it through shorts, but you could do it either way. Long form is definitely harder, as you actually have to maintain that 1,000 views. You can't really have it be, dipping into the 800, 700 range. And then shorts, you can obviously post more. I think they're just looking for consistency for the most part. So really, if you're looking to get partnership, your best bet is to just start editing and posting shorts and just seeing where it goes. So that's it for the Q&A portion of this video. I wanted to spend the next few minutes kind of just talking about the channel and explaining a few things. Now, if you guys only really watch the channel and don't really hang out in the Discord, you might really not have noticed anything's been up. But if you've been around in the Discord, especially in the last 2 or 3 weeks, you've noticed I really have been very inactive. I've barely been on. I haven't really been spending the time I normally spend with you guys in the Discord. I do want that to change here. A big part of that is simply my computer is just not performing how it used to. It's very hard to, play anything or live stream or do anything when it literally sounds like a dying helicopter. That's literally the sound. It's just a screeching, terrible sound of the fans actually trying to cool the laptop, and it's just very frustrating. It's also very annoying to, get up and not know if I'm going to be able to record a video today or if I'm just not going to even be able to play, because that happens quite a bit, way more than I'd like to actually say. Another big reason for this is I just haven't been in a good mental spot recently. Obviously, I've maintained posting videos. I will always maintain to post the videos, or at least try my best unless work gets in the way. But I'll always be posting content. I don't plan on ever really stopping. So that there really is no need to worry about that. I just some of my time being active may just dip because I just don't really want to be on much anymore. I don't really find a whole lot of joy in playing the game for fun anymore. I more or less just kind of play it to record content and play some of the vehicles that I want to. And that's really kind of it. I think over the next few months, once I get a new PC and actually get it to work, I think you guys can see me on way more, and definitely a lot of more content and a bunch of different types of games and War Thunder. I do want to know what your guys' thoughts are on the channel. Please do let me know in the comments what I can change to help grow the channel. If you guys are not already subscribed, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in a later video.